friends, Mrs. Alberts here, and welcome back to my channel. Let's begin. Okay, so this is one that I've been asked about a lot, and that is how to answer questions in Afrikaans. So let's see if I can help you. So where do we begin? First of all, you need to stop doing that thing where you jump ahead and you start writing nonsensical, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a mix of English and Afrikaans. Let's just call it Anglikaans for now. Where you start writing in Afrikaans and then every now and then you try and take an English word and you put it into an Afrikaans version of it, or you just jump between English and Afrikaans. No. You need a structure and a step-by-step guide, and that is what we are going to look at now. And it is going to need some preparation from you. You have to put in a lot of effort to be able to answer Afrikaans questions. First of all, you need to know your content. If you don't know your stories, then you cannot even answer English questions about it. So you need to know your stories inside out. You need to know your themes, your motives, your symbols. You need to know your character development, everything beforehand. So don't say you didn't know how to answer a question if it comes down to you not knowing your book or you don't know your poem. You have to be able to say, I knew everything, I just didn't have the vocabulary or I didn't understand the question. You need to know everything about your story. Then secondly, you need to know your question words. You cannot look at a question and not know what it is asking you. So use the following slides that I've given to you where you look at what the question is asking you, looking at the question words as well as what they are asking you to do. For example, in your level 1s and 2s, which means it's your knowledge and your understanding of a question, they might ask you who did something, so then it's wie. And you need to give the name of the person related to the question. Now, this can help you whether you are answering Leesbegrip, gedigte, short stories, drama, or the novel. It doesn't matter which one question paper you are answering. These question words will help you. Here's just a list that you can pause at and also look at. These are your level 2s where it is application, where you need to explain things or you need to say true or false. It also includes your level 4 and 5, which is your analysis questions, your evaluation questions. So you can pause here, make a few notes, and look at what the question words are asking you. Then thirdly, you need to formulate an answer and then translate. Great if you can formulate an Afrikaans answer already by understanding the question asked. If you struggle with that, you need to formulate an English answer and then translate. Now, if you know your content and you understand what they are asking, then you can formulate an answer. The only trick here is vocabulary. Now, I would normally say I cannot help you with vocabulary. This is your job, and it's true. You need to use what you've got. So I would suggest you create a vocab list. Use past papers, use teachers' notes, write down words that you might need to know. Like, for example, in Afrikaans, you might need to use the word identity often through answering the question paper. So then you know you're going to use the word identity. What is identity in Afrikaans? And next to it, you write identiteit, and you need to memorize. So this is the part where you need to sit down and really memorize question words and vocabulary that you need related to your poems or your short stories or your drama or novel. Then a few tips that I can give you about answering. If you understand the question and you formulated an answer, make sure that your answers are short and to the point. Don't write paragraphs. Markers will only mark the first fact or the first sentence. Then secondly, use basic vocabulary. Don't try and use fancy words. The moment you start using or thinking fancy words, you are going to run into a stress mode because you cannot remember what the Afrikaans is, or you're just going to write an English word, which is the second one. If you get stuck, use a synonym. So if you get stuck on a fancy word, try and find a more basic word, because if you write down English words, they won't even look at it. They won't mark it. And then don't quote as an answer. So don't go to a passage. This is now for Leesbegrip or for poetry and your stories. Quote only when it will substantiate an answer. When there was a yes or no question or a true and false question, and you need to quote from the passage or from your book or novel or poem, then you can quote, but don't quote just to answer unless that is what is explicitly asked. The last one, number 4, reread your question and answer. Why? You need to check if you answered all the aspects of the question in full. So for example, here's a question for you from Kind. Verduidelik waarom Lucas in reël 17 op band praat. That is the first part of the question. Then there is a second part of the question. Give 2 facts. Gee 2 feite. So now we need to look at, first of all, looking at that question. What is the question word? The question word is verduidelik. So in my answer, did I explain? A second word you can spot there is feite. Feite is facts. Did I give facts or did I give my own opinions? And secondly, did I give 2 facts? Because that is what they are asking. So this is how you need to go through your questions as you are answering them. I hope that helped, guys. Let's just quickly look at a summary. To summarize, you need to know your content. You need to know your question words. Formulate an answer and translate. Do this by having a vocab list. Reread your question and answer. There you go. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you've got any questions, you can follow me on Instagram at Afrikaans Classroom. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos. Like and share.